September 11th, 2001. I was not born yet, actually.
So for me, it is a little bit of a topic that I can't really understand too much, but I do my best to talk to others and people who've experienced it and then realize what had happened and how it had impacted and influenced.
We're constructing and decorating a 10-foot 3D models of the Twin Towers.
Our task basically was to build two 10x2 towers out of plywood, and then we'd get just a bunch of people to start decorating it, name all the victims on one side, and just spell it never forget.
And we're building that to remember it and spread awareness on what happened, because although the new generation does know it happened, they don't realize the impact. So we're trying to make the new generation remember that this had a profound impact on our community and society.
9/11 kind of hits home for Coach Rutan just because he's a veteran, he served, and it just hits him a little bit different than everyone else does.
When this attack happened, they actually put him out on a tour in, I believe, Iraq. And so that's why this has a big impact on him, because it was one day just a regular military job, and next it's we're going to battle.
He's lost friends, among a lot of other sacrifices he's had to make due to the 9/11 attacks.
He ended up getting injured and with everything, and so basically if like 9/11 didn't happen, he probably wouldn't have been in the spot he is at now.
3,000 lives were lost on that day. It impacted America in a way that not a lot of events have.
I didn't even know about some of the stories that had happened. People were away, and when they watched this and experienced this tragedy firsthand, watching it on the news, I never thought about that. I just thought about the people in the towers, and I felt bad for them and people, their families, but I never thought about the reaction, the impact on the society.
I've learned a lot more about it.
I have now seen really the importance of 9/11 and the effects of the attack that it's had on our country.
Now we're doing Principle of Engineering.
We were supposed to build 2 towers and a bridge that would connect them. And the bridge would have to hold a golf ball and make it across.
They were supposed to be working a section on structural engineering, and they were learning about how to make sure it has a strong foundation. And they were working on using the strongest shape, which was a triangle, so you should have seen a lot of triangles in there.
Our design of the bridge was the 2 towers. We used the kind of like triangular braces to cover the straws, so it would kind of like make it a bit more straight. And with the bridge, we connected it with the towers using tape and pipe cleaners.
And we started brainstorming together and got ideas from everyone.
They learn from what worked, and they learn from what doesn't work, and then they rebuild and just keep going through that process.
And the towers kept falling down, and the last day was a lot of last-minute adjustments.
It's teaching us to do multiple things at once with our group to help us with teamwork, with leadership, or just our creativity.
It's great watching them just build those relationships with the class.
I love the people, and just the environment is so like welcoming and friendly.
Today we are doing an activity that teaches the kids about elements, compounds, mixtures.
We're doing a lab where we combine certain chemicals to try to find out, what certain chemicals are, and we record them in this sheet. It's pretty cool, I like it.
The students had to take different compounds, chemical compounds, and they had to put them together and do a chemical reaction with water.
There was a lot of like household things, like there was salt, there was sodium bicarbonate, lots of calcium stuff in there.
And then they had a mystery mixture, and it is 2 of the chemicals that were provided to them, but they don't know which 2. And so by using their observations, they had to take the properties that they saw and figure out what the mystery mixture was based on that.
I think it was calcium chloride and calcium carbonate.
The mystery mixture was citric acid and sodium bicarbonate. They like it because it's hands-on, and in their eyes, fizzing is exploding. So they're excited to like explode things.
And I guess I didn't expect it to be that big, or I don't know what I would expect, because it was different from what I thought it would be. Doing labs and stuff and hands-on activities is fun.
This is one of my favorite classes of the day. I think everybody had fun doing it. It was a cool experience.